Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at the French vehicles. I started playing the line starting at the tier 6 and I wanted to do a little grindy. I just did the modules and then try to XP the tier 7. So first things first, when I came back to World of Tanks and I realized there are now real tanks in there, what's that about? And then there's fucking tier 10 EBRs driving around being like blazing fast. I was like, why Wargaming? Why? Why did you do that? Like, it felt so hard hitting those tanks when I came back. It was freaking hard, guys, I tell you. And now I decided to play it myself and try it out. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. So there's wheeled vehicles are quite controversial topic in World of Tanks at the moment. Because some people say they are crazy overpowered, some people say they're not. They're okay. They're good for the game. I'm quite undecided, to be honest. In this replay you will see that they can be a little bit overpowered in some situations, but they're probably not, I would say. At least a tier 6 for now. And yeah, I will quite pretty much through to the tier 7, so let's see how the tier 7 will be. And let's sum it up. So we're playing on Overlord here. And I'm just driving a lot around. I got one shot of damage already inside my tank. Also did 600 spotting on the Nason, which is quite good. Yeah, and another 200. Like for active spotting, it's a quite good tank, I would say. And yeah, you can do stuff like that, like peeking, doing a little shot, which is quite cool. Like, I don't know, maybe we could compare to a Type 64? No, I don't think so. It's actually quite hard to compare to any other light because it's quite unique. See it like that. This tank is, yeah, its acceleration is quite insane. It doesn't drive too fast, 60 kilometers now. It's not. I think it can do 70 or something. You drive downslope, but 60 is pretty much all you can do on flat ground. And yeah. So let's take a look at the gun. It got 1600 DPM, accuracy of 0.38, which is bad. Not good, but you want to shoot it close range, you don't want to snipe in it, but sniping works out okay, I would say. The penetration values have to go up. On the AP it's 120, which is very bad. Where can I see the lower now? Okay. On the APCR it's 160, which is good. That's where I changed my loadout actually to like 15 AP, 20 APCR and 10 HE I think. And HE round is quite nice for a matchup like this, because it's 75 guys in Type 64s, tier 5 tanks. You can pen them all with HE and you can do massive amount of damage in those matchups. So in this round I didn't do too much damage, I did one shot of damage. And this is where stuff gets interesting. There's 3 tanks coming up. I got backup from the Hellcat and the 2 artilleries. And at this moment I'm just like, yeah, let's try it out, let's see what this tank can do. And this guy rushes in and he doesn't stand a chance. Look at him, he's trying, but way too slow. And for the M10 I decided to reload 2 HE rounds and see if they can pen it, and yes they can. They do 150, it's not a whole lot of damage. I think the alpha is 180 if I'm not mistaken. 175 actually. On the P78 they work just as fine. I think I shot one in the tracks which only did 23 damage. But the other one did 170 and he gets finished off. So it's 7-7 neck on neck stuff in this round now. There's a Valiant, there's the other M10, wreck him with HE, and then now at this point I was just like, yeah, let's just sweep through this, I can do it. I felt so confident in this tank because of just the sheer mobility I got. I was like, yeah, let's go. And Type 64, don't care if you shoot me, I just take you down. When I was undecided, I wanted to first snipe for the T1 heavy. Then I was like, nah, let's go whack some artillery. I like whacking artillery. So, and the mobility allows you to just get in place before your team does when you go for artillery, which is quite nice. It's, yeah, mobility is just, that's the main part about those tanks. Mobility. I got it 65 there actually. So I think it can maybe 1265 on flat ground. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it can. That's the Quirl. HE, doesn't pen. The other aim there's quite unlucky, but take him down with the second shot. And Top Gun secured already. That's basically the replay. I won't get any more damage on the P43. Yeah, so let's look at the post-game stats and look what we got in this short 5.5 minute round. So I got the Ace Tanker badge for this round, the 2k assist, 1.3k damage, which isn't actually too good, but I realized those tanks are played bad, guys. They're played so bad. You can get the third gun mark by just averaging 900 damage and damage combined, of course, like also spotting. This is bullshit actually for tier 6 tank, I think. Like 900, that's not a lot. Yeah, top on the team, 1127 base experience. And I'm at even 16k credits because I didn't shoot any premium rounds and used the HE rounds, which are also cheaper, I guess. Shot 14 rounds, hit 14 and penetrated 11, which is quite good sheet. Yeah. And then we take a look at another round. So this time we're on Paris, full tier 6 matchup, which is quite good as well. I have to say, against the 8s, it doesn't too good, especially if you have like good scouts in the enemy team, which got massive view range advantage over you because this tank only got 300 base view range, which is pathetic. It's fucking pathetic for a scout, guys. Like, what? So bad. But that's balancing factor, of course. I mean, if those tanks get massive view range, they would be blooming overpowered. I mean, you could just get in position first and then you'll spot everything. No, that shouldn't be possible for a tank. So there you see like quite good usage of the HE wand. Oh, I even set him on fire, and now you just have to wait for a little. Yeah, I had the AMD this 2 times and set him on fire, and then he dies. I think I got him full HP, 700 damage with 2 shots. Quite nice. But that's the HE, it does module damage if it enters the tank, so suppose I got his fuel tank and he just burns down. So this tank is not only good for spotting and driving around like crazy, it also can deliver some damage, which you will see in this round over here. Yeah, the round didn't look too good at the start. Like our heavies in town looks like they're getting overwhelmed by the forces. Like many, 2 Type 64s and 2 medium tanks joined the KV2 to demolish the side. And I'm here on the field, and I feel like, yeah, I'm quite useless in this round. I have to do something, and I'm like, yeah, let's go up and wreck some MT25. Why not? Load the HE, it should enter. Let's go. 75 pen should be enough, and there's 1 N. Pick again. It's actually a mistake. I should have driven full through. Could have shot him without taking fire from him, but doesn't matter. I take the damage and I take another shot just to finish him off. I made sure that I aimed it well, so guys. And this is basically enough to have. If you play like that, that's enough to get 3 marks in this tank if you just keep playing on that level. You don't have to do any more than 995. Nice wargaming. It's like, the thing is, there's so many people YOLOing in those tanks. They're just doing the suicide spot, getting the first spots and dying. I realized it a lot. I also got chased quite often by enemy tanks who were like, ooh, let's YOLO him. Like, why? Why are you doing this, guys? You can play them just normally, they're fine. And this tank, look at this, I'm playing like, yeah, I can peek with this. I've got a fast reverse speed, backward speed is 50 or something. It's quite fast backwards as it is forwards, and that's actually quite nice. Let's look at the traverse speed. Where is it, wargaming? Help me. It's actually the same, 65. 65 forwards, 65 backwards. And you see this tank can deal damage as well. It's like, doesn't got the DPM of a Type 64, I think Type 64 got some more DPM than this. But yeah, this tank is quite good, and I completely forgot to mention it got 12 degrees of gun depression. Why? It doesn't have 12 degrees. I don't know why I would do that, but I mean, I take it. But it's definitely a solid tier 6 tank. It's not an overpowered one, but it's definitely a playable one. It's fun to play. And yeah, I tried to finish the T-34 off, but he's faster. And just like that, 5-minute game and 2000 damage that we saw were delivered. So let's take a look at the post-game stats as well. So unfortunately, a loss in this round. We got the high caliber medal. We dealt 2390 damage because of the blind fire damage we did to the enemy, AMD's 178B. And yeah, look at my modification. I got 13k W-net for a round that was solid. It was not insane. I wouldn't say that was a very good round. It was a good round. And if you want to farm some W-net, right, with this tag maybe, or other lights, I mean, Dermot lights, W-net easy. We got first class, high caliber, like I said, 638 experience, not too much, it was a loss, of course. And yeah, we lost some credits because we had quite a lot of the APCR, but I was like, yeah, I don't care. Let's just do damage. If I lose, I want at least do damage, what I can. And I mean, just look at the team results. I was top by far, and you see who an overpowered tier 6 light doing less than me. Yeah, I made it. And on the enemy team, the top damage was also 1.6k, which is quite good. This is a solid round, and this is a very good round, I would say. So, what do I say? Is it OP? No, definitely not. It's high profile, it got no armor, and if you play it wrong, you get outspotted by everything and die. But if you play it right, and you can definitely have some good rounds in it, and it's fun, it's something different. So I think Wargaming sorted it out well, at least for the tier 6. I didn't play the 7, 8, 9, 10 yet, and if I experience those and play those, I can play more. But for the tier 6, it's a good tier 6 tank. It's fun to play and not overpowered. So guys, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.